It doesn't sound like a good idea from where I'm standing, I have to say.
No, sure it does
I'm not quite sure what else we can do.
Princess Anne reveals Queen's secret that stuns King Charles and Kate. The royal family may be known for its traditions, but behind palace walls, secrets still echo through the halls, and one has just shaken the very foundation of the monarchy. In a move that no one saw coming, Princess Anne has come forward with a secret decree that her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, wrote in her final years. The decree wasn't just any royal note. It was directed at none other than Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales. And the moment Anne revealed it, it left both King Charles and Kate completely stunned. Sources close to the family say the contents of this letter are deeply personal and historically significant. Not only does it show the Queen's deep trust in Kate, it also lays out a vision for the future of the monarchy, a vision that puts Kate in a central leadership role. But to truly grasp the weight of this revelation, we must begin with the woman who inspired it all, Queen Elizabeth II.
It's not setting it up perfectly, it's not clearing your house away so you've got a perfect studio set up, but it's really capturing those moments that feel real to you and that capture a moment or an expression. Or a feeling, I suppose.
From the beginning, Kate Middleton never rushed into royal life, and Queen Elizabeth II noticed. Over the years, their relationship slowly evolved into something deeper than duty, built on mutual respect, shared values, and quiet understanding. One of the key moments that revealed this closeness was in 2019 during their visit to King's College London. It was just the two of them, no Prince William, no other senior royals. That alone was rare, but it was more than just the optics. As they toured the university together, their body language spoke volumes. The Queen seemed relaxed, often smiling at Kate, who responded with calm confidence. The Queen even let Kate walk beside her rather than behind, a small detail, but in royal protocol it meant everything. Then there were the symbolic gestures that spoke louder than words. In 2021, Queen Elizabeth appointed Kate as a Dame Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order. That particular honor isn't given on political advice, it's a personal gift from the monarch. That award wasn't just a title, it was the Queen saying, "You've earned this." And of course, their joint engagements over the years painted the full picture. Whether it was hosting receptions at Buckingham Palace, attending services together, or co-leading events related to health and education, the Queen often placed Kate in prominent roles. It wasn't just about appearances, it was a slow but clear transition of trust, passing on responsibilities to a woman the Queen believed could carry the legacy forward. According to reports, the Queen left this message in Anne's care because she knew Anne would protect it until the right moment. Not just a message, it was a deeply personal expression of the Queen's hopes for the future. Anne didn't reveal it immediately after the Queen's passing. She waited, and only once the dust had settled, she decided the time was right. Anne believed the Queen's intentions needed to be honored, and shared with the people who were meant to receive it. She saw it not as a disruption, but a moment of continuity. A way to tie the Queen's personal guidance to the monarchy's current direction. In her eyes, Kate deserved to know how the Queen truly saw her, and King Charles needed to understand the legacy he was now leading.
I'm here. I thought you did. I thought you might have stayed there for ages.
Your Majesty.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Majesty. How are you?
Well, as you can see, I can't move.
The decree, written in the Queen's own hand, was not long, but every word carried weight. Delivered in a sealed envelope marked only for the future, it was passed on by Anne in a private meeting with King Charles and Kate Middleton. The Queen's words were clear. She appointed Kate as the steward of the monarchy's future. She expressed her faith in Kate's ability to hold the family together and guide its public image during a time of change. In the message, Queen Elizabeth highlighted three specific roles for Kate. First, as a Commonwealth unifier, someone who could connect with people across cultures and nations without force, through empathy, dignity, and example. Second, as an advocate for early childhood, a cause Kate has championed with real research, long-term planning, and compassion. The Queen saw Kate's work as more than charity, it was future building. And third, as a mental health champion, helping break the stigma around emotional well-being, especially in young people and mothers. The Queen believed this modern focus made the crown more relatable and humane. But the most emotional part of the note was a single line. "Catherine, you are the heart of this family's future. Lead with courage as I know you will." Those words weren't just touching, they were a royal command, and for King Charles, they came with unexpected weight. On one hand, he felt a deep sense of pride. He's long admired Kate's steady presence, but admiration wasn't the only feeling. There was pressure, too. The message reminded Charles that the crown is bigger than one person and that the future was already forming beyond him. It's not that he questioned Kate's readiness, instead it reminded him that time moves fast, and with his ongoing health battles, he's had to confront his own limitations. Charles has faced treatment and recovery periods over the last year. While he's remained committed to his royal duties, people around him have noticed the shift. He's scaled back on some events. Trusted senior royals, including Queen Camilla, Prince William, and Kate, have taken on more visibility, but the Queen's decree added emotional weight. It was almost like passing the baton, only this time it wasn't symbolic. It was a mother's final instruction. Charles respects tradition, but he's also spent decades preparing for this role. Now he finds himself juggling respect for the past with the need to shape a future where he's no longer the central figure. That's not easy, especially after waiting nearly a lifetime to wear the crown. Still, he hasn't resisted. Sources close to the palace say his reaction was quiet. He didn't speak much when he first read the letter, but later he expressed both gratitude and a sense of duty to ensure the Queen's wishes were honored fully.
I sort of learn along the way, but actually during this time I spent lots of time putting out my camera and taking photographs of children because they're always around us and we're doing stuff together, which has been great.
Kate didn't disappear after the Queen's passing, and even through her own health challenges earlier in the year, she returned to public life with the same poise she's known for. Her first major appearance was during the VE Day commemorations, standing alongside veterans and young leaders. Then came the Commonwealth Day services. She walked into Westminster Abbey with confidence. While others noticed her elegance, what stood out more was her comfort in that space. This isn't just about photo ops. She's launched initiatives focused on parental support, early years education, and research-driven policy. Kate wants these projects to have lasting impact, not just headlines. In mental health, her work with organizations helping youth and families is ongoing. She's hosted forums, met with experts, and created partnerships that connect research with community support. It's all focused on prevention, early care, and breaking stigma. Still, what sets Kate apart isn't just her elegance, it's her empathy, her resolve, and her ability to lead without needing a crown. Despite her royal status, Kate remains grounded. It's in the small moments that this becomes clear. At the Chelsea Flower Show, she was seen kneeling down to speak with children at eye level, inviting them to explore the garden she helped design. With her own children, Kate always presents a sense of calm, balanced parenting. Whether it's walking them to school, guiding them during public events, or simply being present in the background, observers note how she's carefully shaping the next generation of royals, teaching them how to respect duty without losing their individuality, helping them understand their roles while still letting them be kids. She's also become a mentor figure inside the family, especially to younger women navigating public life. Her relationship with Queen Camilla is warm and respectful, but it's Kate who younger royals often look to for guidance, especially on how to balance life in the spotlight with authenticity. And while Kate's journey takes a new turn, let's not forget the woman who lit the path and the sister who made sure the world knew.
We've been very lucky. My mother was the Queen for a very long time. And although you kind of know that this might happen, you don't really think about it very much. Not least of all because the monarchy is about continuity. But I think for my brother, this is something he's been waiting for. And he's probably spent more time thinking about it.
Princess Anne has always been known for her approach to duty. She's not flashy, she rarely seeks the spotlight, but she's consistent, loyal, and protective of the institution she serves. And when it came to her mother's final wishes, she knew it was her responsibility to act not for attention, but for continuity. Anne's decision to reveal the Queen's handwritten decree wasn't made lightly. She understood the weight of it. This wasn't just a personal message. It was a deeply thought-out instruction, something her mother had kept private for a reason. But with the Queen gone and with the monarchy facing a moment of uncertainty, Anne knew the time had come. She's always trusted Kate and Charles. That trust goes beyond personal affection. It's rooted in shared values. Anne respects those who show up, who work hard, who put the crown before themselves. Kate, in Anne's eyes, has proven time and again that she belongs not just as a royal by marriage, but as a future leader in her own right. Anne's trust in Charles is equally strong, though she knows the burden he carries. As his sister, she's watched him grow into the role he waited decades to assume, but she also knows her brother is human, struggling with health challenges and balancing modern expectations with tradition. That's why she chose now. The Queen's words weren't just to be honored, they were meant to guide the family forward. In recent remarks, Anne has quietly spoken about the resilience of the royal family. She's mentioned how it adapts, how it endures, not by clinging to the past, but by staying rooted in values while accepting change. She sees the bigger picture. The monarchy is shifting, and she's not afraid of that. Instead, she sees potential in the next generation. Her belief in the future is centered around unity. For Anne, this moment wasn't about drama or revelation, it was about direction. She stepped into the role of guardian, carrying her mother's voice forward so the family could hear it when they needed it most. Together, Anne, Charles, and Kate are now the pillars of a royal transformation. The Queen may be gone, but through this decree and through Kate, the heart of her legacy beats on. What do y'all think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe this channel for more royal updates. See y'all in the next one.